Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders taking on the Kennesaw State Owls. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Owls offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he's knocked down. Kennesaw State right back to work. Williams looking for a man. Going over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So Middle Tennessee. Offense has its first opportunity of the day. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
To throw, it's Fatiato. Grabbed over the middle, it's Walker. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. and it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're dealing with a second and long.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
Quarterback extends the play. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute, to put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Hard running there. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Gets it past the marker. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Williams will pass. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. He tries to take the top off. And that one's going to be knocked down incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. The sure hands, it's Moss. At the 40, there he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Bennett. Nice move there. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue.
Lofts one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Kennesaw State right back to work. The run from the shotgun. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Williams looking for a man. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They go to the ground. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Battiato. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Jump! How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Battiato. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hunt. Oh, a lot of space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Line gets set, 1st down. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Galloway. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 4th down and a field goal's not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. He'll try the left side. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Gets it to him on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Pulls and fired complete. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll haul it in right around the logo. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throwing on the run. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Man, that's one of those as an offense you're just staring. No, look at his toe. He was out. The defender was so close to keeping something in bounds to make that an interception, but there's a reason he plays DB. He's on that side of the football, probably because he can't control his body and even get that foot down.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Battiato. Going for it all. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Walker. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that.
Lots of running room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
It's complete. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Battiato. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Unleashes one. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Catch in the middle, it's Rogers. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's loose. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Wants to throw on 3rd. Got it in the middle. It's Rogers. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Looking to throw again. Punts it out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Bullock. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
He'll keep it himself. Can't get him to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Williams will pass. There's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And that one will give them the lead. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Sets up the screen. Sweet cut there. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The play action fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Rogers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Kennesaw State right back to work. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. The give out of the gun. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. And the quick shuffle pass. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Release to the back. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. The pressure was rising. Drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so if the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise, you can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Williams looking for a man. Unloads to the right. Touchdown, Owls! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got it. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? They'll give it to the back. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Looking for a man. It's Battiato. Makes the catch. It's Galloway. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, MTSU. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Rice went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Owls in a statement win if there ever was one. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
How nice is it as a defense when you've got a corner that can play on an island and be as dominant as this guy has been all game long? You just saw another great example of it right there. Breaking on the ball and knocking it away.
Gives it on the option. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Bringing the heat. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Hold it. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
All right, no secrets with this offense. We're going to keep running the football. Let that clock tick. Keep 2 hands on the football. And then where does my kicker like to kick it the most? You see some people like it from the right hash or the left hash. Some people like it in the middle. Run the clock. Get my kicker in the position he wants to be in. Try to kick the field goal with the least amount of time as possible.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And this to take the lead, and it's getting late. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that